Oh, hi. Welcome to 2020, bitches. We did it. Woof, 2019 was quite a trip, huh? It was not all bad, certainly. Just one of the most stressful years. No, I can't even say that because 2018 can go fuck itself forever. And so can 2017 and 2016. Basically, being an adult is hard. And I've been coming to terms with that the past couple of years. We're not going to let that slow us down. I also wouldn't be able to cope with the hardships and have as many good times as I've had without all of you. I genuinely mean that. I know I'm prone to getting very deep in the cheese, but like, I feel it, I mean it. I want to express to you all how much of a positive impact you've had on my life very directly. Yeah. Thank you. Those words aren't even big enough to express how grateful I am for all of you. So, okay. Wow, we are getting into the tears already. This was not the plan. Okay. As for plans, let's talk about the year coming up. You may notice this is going up on a Friday, which is not usually an upload day for me, because all of 2019, this is going to be hard to think of the correct years. All of last year, I was frantically flailing everywhere in every direction and just spinning out of control, and yes, keeping my head above water, but exhausting myself in such a drastic way that it's just not sustainable, where I would prefer to be treading water. Perhaps find a little life raft to like lounge out on for a minute and then, you know, work and effort filled, but not so fucking frantic and scattered and splashy kind of way, if that makes sense. I would like a more sustainable work routine where my time management has never been worse than it was last year, which I know, yeah, that's part of working for yourself. And yes, I have part-time work I've been doing that. It is honestly kind of like being on call, or is infrequent enough that I still had to kind of account for myself most days. I was completely like on my own time, which was such a gift and is continuing to be a gift, thankfully. I've also recently obtained another part-time job, but I'm still planning to keep up with videos, Etsy shop, Patreon stuff, and doing in-person art fairs and such, but just at a different pace, because like I cannot keep doing to myself what I did to me last year, which is probably part of why I'm still fucking sick after like 3 weeks of this. My body just like could not continue how I was making it go. So the plan for 2020 as far as YouTube stuff goes is 1 video a week. Sometimes there will be more, because I know me and I know I get like hyper excited about certain things and want to share it. So there'll be like the odd adventure vlog or just a dumb little skit, or me just needing to ramble about a thing for 20 minutes. I know those are going to come up and I don't want to hinder those, but I don't want to promise 2 videos a week and then constantly not deliver. Where I think I did pretty good last year, but there were times where, especially at the end with how sick I've been this whole past month, if not more, like if one little thing comes up, it throws everything off the rails. We're doing a video a week will give me the time to actually follow through on 1 video a week, but also I can do the more involved projects, because I found myself, especially the second half of the year, doing like the quicker, easier, throw it together type project that was just much less involved, just to have a project to do and post. And it was still fun, and I think it was still cool to get those things done that I wouldn't have been doing otherwise, because a huge part of me doing these videos is like making myself make things on a regular basis, and me also sharing everything with you and you all sharing stuff with me and talking about better ways to do stuff, or your version of it, or you making a thing because I made a thing. Like that is also a huge factor in why I still do this. With a few exceptions, I don't feel like I learned as much last year. I mean, I learned a lot as far as running my own business and what I am capable of, which is both more and less than I expected. But switching to 1 video a week means I will get to do the more challenging projects. And, you know, they're still going to be goofy and silly and go horribly wrong, because that's just how it goes making stuff and trying to learn new things, is you're going to fuck stuff up, and I need to accept that. But also, if I fucked up a project before and like didn't get it done, I felt like it was a waste of time, where it's not. You're still learning stuff if you mess up. I think I learn more when I mess up because it sticks in my head more than when things go completely smoothly. So that is one part of my goal for this year, is to do the more challenging projects. I have so many ideas that I just haven't felt like I had the time to do, because it would just be more involved than some of the things I had been doing. I have a ton of patterns that I bought at the end of 2018 that I haven't even touched. I bought a bunch of fabric to make stuff for myself that I haven't touched because I didn't feel like I had the time, but I'm reprioritizing things for this year. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of work, and I'm going to be very frustrated at a lot of points, but I know I'm going to come out at the end of this year a better seamstress. That is my goal, is to be a better maker, learn more stuff, really like batten down the hatches and push through difficult projects. So I hope you're excited for whatever journey that ends up looking like, because, you know, it's January 2nd when I'm filming this, so I don't know what is actually going to happen this year. I'm determined to be better at the end of it, where I certainly learned a lot about myself and about running a business, and I still have so much to learn, but I didn't get better at the things I wanted to, but it also wasn't as in focus as it feels this year. I really want to, have that be what is guiding me this year. Attached to that is I really need to work through my works in progress. I have so many projects that are like half started, or I have like all the material together, but I haven't executed it yet, either because I lost interest or didn't feel like I had the time to do it, or forgot about it, or just got scared, because I certainly get scared of certain projects. And I'm not gonna let that stop me this year, and giving myself this like longer window between posting videos. I'll have that time to do it. It's out of a desire to be better and do those challenging projects that I keep ignoring, but also like out of necessity, because let's just take a quick look around the room at my fabric stashes. It's everywhere, and I need to use it. Oh, quick side note before I show you the stashes that are everywhere. I feel like a squirrel hoarding fabric nuts everywhere in every possible crevice in an effort to move some of my Etsy inventory, because I have so much stuff already made. All the things that are already made, meaning like not the custom orders, because that would require me going to buy more fabric, and add to my hoard. Everything that's already made, which is most of the stuff in my Etsy shop, is 40% off until January 7th, so like midnight Eastern time, January 7th. I know a lot of you are going to yell at me for discounting things that much, but I need the space. Now for the stashes I have everywhere, and like some of my plans for things. I have this pile here. I have both these drawers. I haven't touched anything in either of these, and all I did was add to this year. I have vinyl. I have 2 rolls of this that I still want to make a travel bag and a dog raincoat out of that I haven't fucking touched. I have a million zippers. I have a ton of bandanas to make myself more pajama shorts. I have stuff to make myself new underwear, which I desperately need to do, but will take some figuring out, so like that's why I've been putting that off. Flannel scraps, faux vinyl and stuff to make more bags, different bags. I can't make any more plain zipper bags like I have. I'm just very bored with that. I can do them quickly, and that feels nice, but unless someone has a custom request for one, I want to learn different bag styles, so that is on the docket for this year. I have a bunch of knit scraps, like these super gorgeous dresses my sister gave me. I want to turn into skirts for at least me, if not me and her, and then we can have matching skirts. It'll be great. I have all this fleece down here. All these 4 bottom shelves on this thing are all fleece. This bag is fleece. All of this up here, well, this is for a specific project that's going to be a gift for someone, so that doesn't bother me. And like, this is just plain solid color fabric that I want to keep for linings and stuff like that. So that also doesn't bother me that I have like a mountain of this, because that's always going to get used up. But everything in here, this in particular, is what's going to get fucked with this year. I want this to be empty by this time, 2021. It's gonna happen. Like, this is a cosplay I started 3 or 4 years ago and have just been not working on because it's time consuming and involved and tedious and like very detailed, but that's the kind of stuff I want to get my teeth into this year. And like, this is going to be for skirts. I have a dress, like it goes so deep. This entire thing, we're going to knock through it. This is gonna happen. And yeah, I'm sorry if all of this clutter is stressing you all out. It's also stressing me out, which is why this has to change. I have a giant fucking bolt of pink fleece that accidentally got sent to me, but I'm not gonna waste it. Everything in here is fleece and faux fur. Once this is empty, I can move all my tools and stuff in there. These are half-finished projects that like, this is specifically a work in progress shelf that like, they're not even super involved things, and I just haven't touched them. This is all stuffing for dog toys. A constantly revolving bag because the dog does really like to destroy toys. This whole box down here is stuff I want to use for reusable face wipes, which don't take long to put together, but I've just been not doing. That red bag, that's all stuff for a t-shirt quilt, which I know like every person I know has. In the works is like one day I'll do it, but that, it has to get done. We also need a new quilt for our bed because our old one is falling apart. So like, it's time to do it. If not now, then fucking when? And yeah, just more fabric. Oh, we're still not done. There's also all of this, which is stuff for a new Subspace bag, stuff for a Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina style purse, more Hogwarts robes that I have all the fabric cut out for, I just haven't fucking put together. And this really gorgeous fox fabric I bought 10 months ago. I just haven't done anything with, even though I left it on that shelf to keep in my line of vision at all times when I'm in my sewing room, and I just haven't touched any of it. So yes, this is the plan for 2020. I hope you're all up for sticking with me through it. I hope it encourages you to also work through your works in progress and like stuff you already have. Okay, I had to stop and eat because I was getting very like shaky, which is another thing I need to prioritize this year, is fucking like being a human and eating food and making sure I've like gotten out of my pajamas. Just general self-care type things. So I would go into like full bog troll mode. And honestly, yeah, just like forget to eat, forget to drink water. I need to drink a lot of water, but I wasn't doing that because I would get hyper-focused on things and then just work in my shop for 12, 14, sometimes 16-hour days. And yes, I'd take like 1 or 2 bathroom breaks, but I wouldn't even give myself the time to eat a full meal. So that can't happen. I can't do that. Whatever I was doing was not that important that I couldn't stop and have a fucking sandwich. So that's the kind of shit I'm talking about as far as doing better and living a more sustainable life. Because you can't not drink water. I think I've harped on enough about plans. I hope you're all excited about the potential of the new year. Dog is barking, which is my cue to go. I so appreciate all of you so much. I hope you know that. Thank you all so much for an incredible year. Yes, there were ups and downs, but I wouldn't have made it through 2019 without you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's kick 2020's ass. I'll see you all back here with another video next Friday. We're doing the damn thing. Oh God, self-facing cameras are hard.